All right. Hello, everybody, and happy Thursday. Welcome to the stream. My name is Nick Larson. It is August 29th, 2019, right at noon my time, which is awesome. That means we got started on time. Let's talk about what we're working on. We are still working on the JS13K competition. You know what? It's time to check and see if there's any more submissions. Yesterday there was 4. JS13K 13. Come on, you can do this. Ooh, there is one more. Watch my back. All right, let's take a look. Watch my back. Watch my back game. Eat candies before they turn into bugs and shoot at you. As a head start, you have a free ladybug bodyguard. Eat more ladybug foods for more bodyguards. Use direction keys for control and touch buttons for touch-enabled devices. For aiming and shooting, use the virtual joystick. All insects turn into bodyguards for web monetization. Okay, I don't really understand that, but let's take a look at it. Creators.js. Watch my back. Eat the candies. I don't know what to do. Oh my goodness, what is going on? You're supposed to move. What in the hell? I don't know what to do. I have no idea how to control anything. What do y'all think is happening? I don't think I have touch going on. Oh, wait, here we go. Oh, I see. Is it this way? Oh, okay. Wow, this is bananas. Ah, shit. I have no freaking clue. What is going on? Okay. I think my score is going really, really low. So, I'm gonna bail on this. Do you not die? This techno music is really picking up here. Okay, I think it just gets harder and harder. I have no idea what you're supposed to do in that game. I don't have a touch-enabled device. That's bananas. Okay, that was crazy. Just a little crazy, but that's cool. Okay, so that was it for the new ones. Let's take a look at what we're doing. All right. Yesterday we were working on drag and drop, and we got it to the point where we figured out how to drag and drop these things to other locations, but you can't interact with the other teams, right? You can't do those. Then last night when I was just sort of messing around at the end of the day by myself, before bed, I went ahead and put in the grid for the actual, thing here, and so now you can actually drag and drop them into the grid. You can move them around, you can swap them out, you can move them, do whatever you want to do. And then I did one more thing, which was I added the ability to right-click them to get the stats about them, right? Because right now it's just a picture of a dog and a gorilla, and you have no idea what it's good at or what it does. So now you can right-click it, and it brings up a little window, and that window is like a context menu for this character that shows you, what we're going to do today is make it show you things like its attack, its defense, its magic attack, its magic defense, and whatever other stats we know about this thing. And then I'm also probably going to put something on there that says something about its abilities as well. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what it does. And then that's kind of it. I think this is going to end up being quite a bit bigger. My only concern was down here. Like maybe we could make it like another 50 pixels taller and 50 pixels wider. So it'd be pretty big. And like over here, it'll hang out. Oh, well, you can't see that one. But if there was one way over here and you right clicked it, you wouldn't be able to see it. So maybe we'll worry about that when we get there. But for the most part, like right now, I think like, yeah, a little bit bigger and you wouldn't be able to see it all the time. It would sort of hang off the screen. I don't even know if that's a problem really. We're just going to have to figure it out. Or maybe I'll make it so that if it's, you know, player 2, then they show up on the left-hand side. If it's, or, you know, maybe I'll look at like which side of the board it's on screen location wise and then see, you know, which side I should show it on, left or right. But, you know, those are things that we'll worry about when they become problems. So yeah, that's it. Today's goal is to make it actually show the stats. If we get done with all of that, then what I want to do, and this is going to add a lot to our compile size. If we take a look at this, right now our compile size is about 4K, which leaves us about 9K. This is going to be a lot of text, so it's not going to compress super well. And so I'm a little nervous about that. This isn't going to be like a bunch of game objects where we can get around and like mess around with it. This is going to be more along the lines of, like just trying to figure out how to get all of the text into here, right? That's what this is. This is the part that doesn't compress the easiest because there's nothing repeated in here. And so this is where we're about to run into some more problems. But that's it. Basically, I want to show it. I want to make it do its thing. And, you know, first off, I want to change the color based on the rarity. You know, I want to put in icons for the whatevers. I want to put the name of the thing in there so that you can actually see it when it shows up. And all of that kind of stuff. And that's it. I think I want to just grind through that today as much as possible and then get the text from our CSV in there, right? We have all of their, like, you know, the first one is punch, your cast is like your base ability, and then you also have, you know, whatever the actual thing is plus a description of it. So we need to go ahead and do that sort of a thing as well. And that's it. I want to get as much of that in there today as possible, and then once the display is all there, then we just move into like the mechanics of the actual game. Now that we sort of have everything here, we want to make it. Let's not get into that. Let's just try to get this done today. All right, that's it. Let's just try to get this done. Okay. So we right-click, and we want something to happen. We right-click. And we want this to be a little bit bigger. We're going to make it 50. We're going to make it another. Yeah, we're going to make it another. So these boxes are about 100 tall. They're about 95 tall. So I think adding another 50 onto this in each direction is a good idea. Okay, and the way that we do that is we just go look for the size of it, which I put in minion info renderer. What we want to do is say that the size is going to be minus 40. We're going to make it 170 tall, and we're going to make it 130 wide. And let's take a look at that and see if we like the size. Okay, that's much bigger. You can actually see the stuff now. It's fine even down here. Okay, I think that's good. Might even make it wider. I don't know, let's see. Let's put the name in there and stuff like that first. Let's put the name in there. And then let's put, on either side of the name, let's put the icons for the class and the whatchamacallit. Let's put the icons for the name and the whatever. We'll get there. Okay, so for this minion info renderer, we basically need a center. So let's go ahead and say constructor this dot width equals, I don't know, what did we say, 170? This dot height equals 130, and then this is going to be this dot width, this dot height, this is going to be let size equals game object dot size. Y minus this dot height minus size dot height. And what that should do is center it vertically, even if we change the size. Oh, that didn't work. So we have screen location dot y minus, oh, it needs to be this divided by 2. Nope, still not there. Getting closer. Oh, I think I have the height set to 0, that's why. Crap all. So we're gonna have this dot height minus 50 divided by 2. There we go. Okay, so a little hard coding there because the height of the actual like thing that it's stuck on has a height of 0, and at this point all hacks are fine. Like, I don't mind doing this kind of a thing. It's gonna make it that if we want to change the size of the whole board, we're gonna have problems. But like for now, we're just sort of dedicating ourselves that this is gonna be the size of the board, and like it just is what it is. There's just so much hard coded in here already. I'm really more concerned with getting the game out than anything else. Okay, now we need to make the color based on the rarity. So what we want to do is say something like rarity colors and the rarities that we have are common and we're gonna make this gray, light gray. No, we're gonna make this light blue. And then we have rare, and we're going to make this light purple, probably. I don't know, we'll look these colors up. I want like a, how about, and then epic is light orange, I guess. I'm just making these up as I go. So now I want rarity colors of game object dot rarity. And then for the sake of argument, let's just go to the minions And make sure that rarity is a thing. Okay, perfect. Okay. So now let's see if they all work. That's black. These are not what I expected. Maybe these aren't real colors. Let's go to the... Let's go to CSS colors. Color picker. Okay. Let's go with antique white. No, let's go with ooh, I like coral. I like orange. I want them all to have like white text, I think. So I need darker colors. So let's go with gray for common. And then for rare, I want some sort of blue that's dark. Let's go with teal. And then let's go with blue violet, I think, for epic. Or maybe just brown. Or chocolate's not a bad one. Dark goldenrod. Dark orange. That is a color. Let's do dark orchid. Oh wait, dark slate blue. I don't know. Orange is normally like the color of epic, right? Let's just go goldenrod. Rarity colors. And then GameObject.rarity. Oh, I need the minion. And we don't need the size. Minion.rarity. Okay. Damn. Console.log. Minion. Whoa. Minion. Oh. It's capitals. Common, rare, epic. And I don't need this console.log anymore. Okay, there we go. We got gray, 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 teal. Okay, we got a teal in there. Let's go ahead and put these in by hand now so that we can force them to be. Instead of this, let's go with shit. 0, 2, 3, 4. 0, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. All right, this should cover all of them. We got common, we got epic, we got common, we got rare. Okay, perfect. That's cool. So that takes care of the rarity. Now we need the name directly in the middle. Okay, how are we going to do that? We're going to go to this is on line 329. Let's remember 329. Okay. Box. Name. GameObject.layer. Oh wait, we need let center equals SL.x plus 60 plus this dot width. Okay. So now what we want to do is say render text, fill text. Okay. Oh man. Let's just do a text renderer. Yeah, let's just do rendering text renderers for all of these. Because I just don't want to rewrite all of this. Yep. $380. Okay. This dot text dot name renderer equals new text render. The font is, I don't know, 15px Arial. Text align center. Text baseline top. The style white. The fill true. Okay. And then I want to say something like GameObject.text equals ooh. Okay. We want I think we can actually like render this almost just one time. No, we can't really, because you're gonna have to update when the stats change. Okay, so let's do something like width divided by 2. I don't know, that's the thing. Maybe I like... Let's just put the name in there. Let's just create a new game object, okay? New game object. Text object. Dot screen location equals SL. This doesn't feel right to me. Text object dot text. Equals minion.name. This dot name renderer dot render. Of game object. No, of text object. I don't know if this is going to work. Location. Text object dot location. Oh, I see. So the screen location needs to be xsl.x plus needs to be center. Y needs to be, I don't know, 5. Okay. I don't know, let's just see if this works. Okay, so it put it off the top. Oh, I see, it's putting it like screen location at the top. And what I actually want it to do is be relative to this box. So I need SL. Oh, wait, okay. Let top equals S. Alright, this is what I want. This is so hacky. If I were going to do this correctly, I would like take it and just build out all of the different components and put them in there. But this is just going to have to work for now. Okay. Let left equals sl.x plus 60. This dot left. Nope, just left, not this dot left. So now what I can do is say left top, and then here I can say top plus 5. Crap all. Where is that going? The center top is SL.Y, I feel like this is correct because it's drawing it in the correct place. Maybe what I need to do is make it black. Because maybe the white's just not showing up. No, we're just not getting it. Okay, so what I really want to do here is console.log what did I have previously? That was working. Oh. Oh, I got it. I got it. This is easy. All right, go all the way. This is text object dot layer equals game object dot layer. Okay, this is it. And we can go back to white here. Hopefully. Boom. There we go. Okay, perfect. Perfect, 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 perfect. All right, I feel really good about that. Now I want to show icons for each of these different things based on their whatever, on the left and on the right. And let's also take a look at these. Fuzzy, truth, regression. Okay, that one's going past the end, but you can sort of get an idea. Okay. So we have a name on there. I want to put the icons next. Let's put the class. Okay. Let's just do const character icons. And this is going to be all of these things right here. Virus, modeler, engineer, dormant. Virus. Let's just put V for now. Engineer. E. Dormant. D. What's the last one? Modeler. M. Okay, then let's put a character icon. Character. Okay, class. text object dot text equals character icons of minion dot class. I think. I don't know. Is it class? Type. Type and specialization. Type. Text object dot screen location equals x left plus 5 and we're also going to need y is top plus 5, and this is a size 15, so really I want to put it at like 12 because it's still in center mode, which I'm just sort of fine with. And then I want let's just call this text renderer. So I set the text, I set the location. I think ideally what I want to do is change this to left. Text object dot text align equals left. Okay. Let's see if that works. Basically, oh no, these are not. We're gonna have to add these. Okay. Go C. Okay. Specializations. Types. And then in here, we have implication, algorithm mathematician, implication, algorithm, mathematician. I think I spelled that wrong, so we're just going to copy it. Nope, seems like I did it. And then we have abstraction, dream, and concept. Abstraction, dream, and concept. Like this to be C, D, abstraction, mathematician, algorithm, implication. And we're going to swap these out for like icons, you know, some emoji icon in just a minute. I just want to get to the point of actually seeing it show up here first. So that's the class icon, the type, specialization is going to be character icons of specialization. This is going to be right. This is going to be left. We're just going to put a right on here because this is going to get old. Let, and in fact, yeah, right equals left plus this dot width. And all of this padding is going to get really old as well. So let's put a padding. Let padding equals 5. Right minus padding. Okay. Hopefully we've got a couple of icons. Hey, alright, the E didn't really do what I wanted it to. Okay, so the padding isn't really there like I was hoping. The padding's not really there. I must have set this text align improperly. Text render. Text align. That's the text renderer.textAlign. That's what it is. I need the renderer to be updated. Text renderer.textAlign. Let's try that. Hey, there we go. Now we got some padding. Notice that is not really centering. Oh, I have to set it each time. Center. Okay. There we go, in the middle, in the middle, in the middle, in the middle. Okay, so now we have the names. And this one's gonna have, these are kind of long, so let's take a look at this one. Let's take a look at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 5 and 15. No, 0, 5, 15, 3. Okay. Divide and conquer. Let's make it a little bit wider, I think. Just a little bit. Maybe another 30 pixels wide. It's getting really big, but that's just a really long name. I mean, the other thing we could do is we could just drop down to the second line and like, that's that. Not really sure. I mean, let's just make it wider. Let's make it 20 pixels wider and see if it improves. Okay, that one's just dumb. We can change the name of that very easily. Haha! Okay, so divide and conquer is the worst one. The other option is we just change the name, but I kind of like the name. So we're just going to make this thing wider. Width 190. refresh. That's good. Divide and conquer. And then once those are icons, you'll be able to see them. So let's go to Emojipedia, and we want to search for these things. Virus. We want virus engineer dormant modeler. Virus. Engineer. Ooh, a wrench. What about a wrench? There we go. Like that. Our hammer and wrench. Let's just do a wrench. Okay. That will be our engineer. We want dormant and a modeler. Flat. Okay. Dormant. Virus. Let's go with a snake. Need to make sure I don't have that snake somewhere else. Nope, that's a negative. Did not use the snake. Okay. A modeler. A modeler. How about a gem? I like the gemstone, sure. Okay. Implication, algorithm, mathematician, abstraction, dream, concept. All of these are going to be awful. We're just looking for basically anything at this point. Okay. We're going to have a party popper. Is going to be DVD, a film projector, oh, a candle. I like a light bulb. Is an implication. A candle is a mathematician. A concept is a pen, and a dream. Okay. think I'm in the land of like it doesn't know what these things are. Balance. Always a good one. Okay, and a dream. What are we going to do for dream? A map. Whatever. Goodness me, that is an entire world. That's not a map, that's an entire world. I'm not sure that's going to hit the nail on the head for what I'm going for here. I don't think any of these are, though. Let's go to travel and places. Let's go with a dream. A dream. A moon viewing ceremony. There is... I don't know, let's go with this one. Moai. Okay. Now what we want to do is make it so that... Okay. CSS flat emoji. This is not what I'm looking for here. I want solid color. Okay. Run this code snippet. How am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? Rendering. JavaScript. Canvas. Fill text. Solid color emoji. Changing color for fill text. I don't know, let's just see what happens, right? You know what? I don't think it's the end of the world that they end up like this. I just don't. Because I just don't have a lot of control over it at the moment. And it still solves the purpose of, like, doing the thing. So I'm pretty okay with this. Yeah, I think so. Okay, I think I'm pretty okay with this. Okay. what other information do we need to get on here? Turns out it's going to be a lot. Basically all of this crap. So we have rendered these things so far. And we need these things. Oh, I need this to be max health. Text bar renderer. Player reserve, health bar renderer expects to have a health and a max health. Okay. We need this dot max health equals health. Okay. So now what we need are these things right here. We need these in here. Oh God. Casey. All right, we want physical attack, and all right, we want left. And now we want physical attack plus minion dot physical attack. And right here we want swords. Okay. We want this to be left. And that's that. Then we want this. Oh, wait, no, we need to set the top now. Top plus padding plus 20. I think that's it. Maybe let's put the padding in there as well. Let's just see how this looks. And then from here, we want the physical defense. Only this is going to be plus 25. Okay, we're going to make this 30. Plus 25. And this is going to be physical defense. And we need, I think shield is good. The only problem is, yeah, let's go like this. I guess. Okay. And then I think after this we want to put the health. We don't actually care about the health, we care about the max health. And then here we want to do plus 25 again. And in fact, I can just do .y plus equals 25. And then here I can do this again. And this is going to be health. Let's go with a heart. Max health. Okay. Then we want to do the same thing. I don't actually think we need to reset this to left each time. Now we want to do the same thing, only we want to do it for the right-hand side. Starting with magic attack. We want this to be left plus padding. Right minus padding, minus padding. We want this to be right. This is going to be magic attack. Let's put in something like mana. No. Magic. I like this for defense. Let's go to some kind of attack. Let's go to stars. Dizzy. Sure, dizzy. Okay, then we want this to be the defense. Magic defense. And mana. What kind of defense would we have? Magic defense. Bubble? Symbols. Well, that's a good one right there. Okay. All right, let's see how that looks. Oh, need to do it the other way around. Also, I didn't change that. Magic attack, magic defense, and mana. And one of these I think might be going in incorrectly. Difficult to tell from just looking at it. We need the third one. Oh, and I also want these to be right. Okay. The left alignedness of these is really off. I think it's more important that the text is aligned. So let's look at divide and conquer. Does it really have the same? Divide and conquer. It does. Look at that. Is that me typing it incorrectly? Code. Culture development. Back. No, I saved this straight from it, didn't I? Divide and conquer. Nope, it's got the same. Interesting. Oh yeah, see this one has the same. This one has the same. I feel like those are mistakes. Regression. Yes, I think these are incorrect. Regression. It's almost like any that are rare have the same. Nope, just kidding. Algorithm. Virus. Algorithm. Oh. Okay, this is a mistake right here. No, it's not a mistake. These are the same. Okay, so let's just make these a little different. And this is going to change everything. Nine. Actually, let's go 8. And 7. Okay, great. Now all I need to do is figure out what changed. Nope, I don't. We're going to worry about that later in the actual part where we worry about the balance part of it. For now, I don't care. It's fine. I would call that a minor oversight. I just don't know what I'm doing there. Okay. All right, we have a bunch of stuff showing up now. I definitely want the text aligned, but I feel like there is enough here to like get going. Like I would, yeah, I definitely want the text aligned. It's like almost frustrating that it's like this. This is like one of those polish things. You know? Alright, very little mana. Very little mana, and it's got a lot of life. A little less life, a lot more mana. Hits really hard with an attack. Has little defense. Alright. Hits pretty hard, has very little defense. Very little mana, fair amount of life. Alright, this one hits pretty hard overall. It's kind of cool. So they're all a little different. Okay. Then we have the attack speed, which I think I'm just going to put in the middle at the bottom. Yep. And we're going to put it with a lightning bolt. We're going to have lightning. Or maybe a speed. Hourglass. This is going to be attack speed. And this is going to be center. Center. Dot Y. Oh, I see. No. Dot X equals center. Dot screen location dot Y equals plus equals 25. All right, let's see how that goes. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 at heights of 25. That is 100. $110, 140. This needs to be 140 tall. How tall is it? 130. So it needs to be 140. Boom. Okay. Alright, we'll worry about the alignment of this. You know what? That is quite a bit of padding. Maybe 130 was right. Maybe I just did my math wrong. Yeah, I feel like that's pretty good. Okay, so now we have little displays that show you all the information about your character. Okay, see, this thing attacks really fast. This thing attacks kind of slow. This thing attacks a little faster. That sort of a thing. Okay. This turkey attacks kind of slow, has a very strong magic defense, and a lot of life. This thing attacks pretty fast, has a lot of regular attack, and a lot of life. Who knows? Can't look. Okay. So that finishes the pop-up, which is great. Okay, that gives us a pop-up. Now what we want to do is actually work through the parts of the game that we care about. So, alright, so at the beginning of the game, alright, let's write this down. At the beginning of the game, let's have something down here, new file, gameflow.txt or .md. Alright, so the game flow. Game start. Let's go back. Is it like this? Back prop game flow. What are you complaining about? Oh, that's dumb. Okay. Game start. What happens at the beginning of the game? Land on the screen. You're not seriously complaining about too many spaces at the end, are you? You land on the screen. Presented with an option to select one of two. Okay. Shown character select screen. With two random characters. Yep. Select one by clicking it. Okay. gets the other one. Okay. Placement. Minion placement. Timer starts for 20 seconds for 15 seconds. Move your characters around. On the board or to or from to reserve. At end of timer, all draggable disabled. Okay. Combat phase. In the combat phase, we're going to have, automagically happens. That's it for now. This is going to be like to do something simple to start, like random tournament fight or something. All right, we'll come back to that one. The interesting thing there is right now is that like that's where all of the real logic is going to come in. But for now, I just want like the combat phase to end. Okay. And then 3. Actually, we're just going to do 2 here. Damage dealt to hero. And then we're going to have something like check winner. We're going to have winner condition. Okay, we're going to have game end, which is show pop-up, animate the winner, loser, make it clear who won or lost, button to start a new game. Okay. Okay. Post-combat minion selection. In this part, we have show minion selection pop-up. Lowest remaining health hero chooses first. Oh yeah, I should do that. If the reserve is full, add to board. If board is also full, request delete. Click any character to replace, to swap with. Repeat for opponent. Okay. If, all right, show cancel button. Show cancel button when necessary. Okay, something like that. Show pass cancel button. Oh, you know what I didn't put in those pop-ups? The pop-ups aren't done. I have to put all of the text of what their attacks are. Yikes. That's hard. Yeah, okay, well, have to come back to that. Don't actually have any attacks implemented anyway. Okay, so post-combat. Alright, so the game goes like this. You start the game, you land on the screen. You know, poof, we're on the screen. The first thing that happens is you're shown a character select with two random selections. And the first thing that it does is it tries to put it in your reserve. I think we should have a trash can, like in the middle, where you can drag it to the trash can and it just gets rid of it altogether. And when you have to select, no. We don't need to invent things right now. We just need to get it working. Okay, so you land on the screen. You're shown a character select screen with two minions in it. You know, you can right-click them to like look at their stats and their name. I think ideally what we would do is we would make it so that when you hover over stuff like this, it does a little pop-up that shows you what it is. That seems like work. I don't have a better way to say that. But it would be cool if like you could hover over this and it was like, oh, this is an implication, or oh, this is, you know, whatever, and it's like left brain versus right brain, and then it like maybe in here or maybe down here is, you know, their attack and their typical attack and their special, something like that. Or maybe we just move the attack speed over to the left and then we put two icons down here, one for each. I don't know. I just really don't know. Like, there's way too many things on here already. I feel like we've sort of overdone this a bit. Figure it out. Okay. So you're shown a box. You can right click whatever. You can interact with the characters as you normally would. Or maybe I'll make it so that when you hover over these, that's when it shows them. Yeah, I kind of like that idea. So you can just sort of hover over it and you see what it is. And then these, you can right click them to see what it is. And maybe even in these, I'll like put the icons of what they are. Like this is a clock and you know, a diamond. So there's a clock up here and a diamond up here. Maybe even offset a little bit. I don't know. There's absolutely no indication. Maybe start shown really simple, really basic instructions. How to right click, etc. Or right click to see minion info, etc. Click start game to start. Then you're shown a character select. Let's just do minion selection. Okay. Set human player to choose minion first. Set lowest remaining health hero chooses first. Show minions select screen. Alright, if reserve is full, add to board. If board is also full, click any character to swap with. Repeat for opponent. Repeat for opponent. Okay. Alright, I feel like this is pretty good for the overall flow. do post combat. Actually, we can just merge these. Show minion selection. Proceed to game end if one player is done. Okay. Set the lowest remaining health hero. Chooses first. Show the minion selection. Move your characters around the board or from to reserve. At the end of the timer, all draggable disabled. Okay. Okay. Feel pretty good about that. So we want to land on the screen. We should have a README. README.md. All right. Back prop game. Ah. All right. This is Nick Larson's entry into the JS13K programming game competition 2019 game competition. Okay. JS13K games. Okay. All right. This was programmed live on stream throughout the duration of the competition on Nick's Twitch stream. Okay. And for that, I think we want this. Game idea. All right. Let's call it the idea. All right. Actually, I'm going to fill all this in later. I just want to link to other stuff. Okay. This is going to be the game flow concept. And it's gameflow.md. And then we also want the design notes. Design notes.md. And then we want the minion characteristics is game data.csv. Okay, great. Now we have a README. Okay, it's 1:40. I actually feel like this is pretty good for today. I am going to cut it off here. We're going to start on tomorrow, and we're going to try to get through the game start, which is just a pop-up. We're also going to try to get through the minion selection and the minion placement. I think for this combat phase here, actually we might be able to just get the whole thing done tomorrow. I'm not sure exactly how long it's going to take. None of these things seem like they're going to take a particularly long time. I feel like the hardest thing here is getting it to... I feel like the hardest thing here is shown really basic instructions, right click to see minion info, etc. I feel like the hardest thing is going to be putting all of the text in here. So let's see where we got as far as... Okay, we're still at 44. So we still have about 8.5K to go. So I still feel pretty good about this overall. I feel like we have about 3K worth of just like raw visible text to add, maybe even 4K of that. So if we can get the rest of the like display done here in a reasonable amount, hopefully like I don't know. If we have another 4K, that would be 8.5. Then we would need 2K, would put us at 10.5. That'd leave us like 2,500 to do the actual fighting part of it. I feel like that's pretty good. I feel like that's overall kind of doable. Okay, so tomorrow we're going to work on getting the actual game flow implemented, and we'll do that over the weekend. After this, where are we in the competition? I think this is the 3rd week. We should look at that. When does it end? It ends on the 13th of September. So yeah, we have... Okay, so basically we have 2 more weeks. So if we can get most of the game flow done by tomorrow or the end of the weekend, if I were to like... the end of the weekend, if I were to work on it over the weekend, then next week we get the actual like auto battling done, and then we spend the last week just making it as clean as possible for the actual competition. You know, getting the sounds in there and whatever else we're going to get in there. And I feel like if we can pull all of that off, then we have then we're as close as we're going to get. Okay, that's it. Thanks everybody for joining today. This was good. I feel like we made a lot of progress. Let's go ahead and check all this in. What did we get done? The pop-up plus game notes plus game flow. Yep. I want to discard these changes. Plus README. Alright, that is going to be it. Okay, again, thanks everybody for joining, and I will see you all tomorrow at noon. Thanks, and see you, bye.